Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Professor Sistrunk, and I'm reaching out to my introduction to networking students. I want to briefly give you an introduction to this class so you will know exactly what you have to do. I want to also tell you about some great things about this class because I really enjoy it, and I'm glad we are sending it out to you. First and foremost, you know that in order to do your work in this class, you must log into iRelearn. Once you get into iRelearn, you will go to NETI 104. And the reason I've used the is because I know you have multiple classes you take in this semester. But I promise you, this class is going to be one of your best classes you have taken this semester. Yes, you will enjoy it. All you have to do is hang in there. Don't look at the work and say, oh, I'm going to give up. No, it is a lovely, beautiful, very educational class, and I think you will enjoy it. So if you're just getting started in IT or may have some experience in IT, this class here, which what we call Introduction to Network, is the very first class you should take. Now, I know that some professors out there or some other people say there are some more basic classes to take, but I'm talking about when you're starting off in the networking world. This should be the very first class you should be introduced to and actually get in there and get the work done because you're going to enjoy this. It's simple, but yet it's really good material that will teach you what you need to know. So let's get started. As you can see, I am basically on your home page. And I just want to introduce you to quite a few things. Like, for instance, you're going to receive a lot of video logs from me through this semester. And when I say a lot, I'm talking about one every week. So that's a total of 16, starting with this one right here, introducing you to the class. In the midst of walking through this course today, I pretty much just want to show you the bells and whistles and what you need to get jump started on. As you can see, I'm looking at this course from the professor's point of view, but I'm going to go up here and click on the student's point of view so you can see it as a student. And this is exactly what you will see. One of the things I want you to make sure you do is click on your syllabi. The syllabi is one of the most important things for you. And in the syllabi, it's going to lay out everything you need to know about this course. For example, it's a fundamentals course. It's the first course you should take when you're going into the networking world. And when I'm talking about networking, I'm talking about computer networks. I'm not talking about human networks, even though the computer networks was built off the human networks. But anyway, you want to make sure you take time to read the description of the course and also understand and read through what we call the learning objectives. As you see it right here, this is the major course learning objectives, and it tells you exactly what you will learn in this course. You should understand what the ISO OSI mean. You should know what TCP IP mean. You should know what DNS DHCP mean. You should know how to do IPv6 configuring and IPv4 configuring. Although in our world, which is the IT world, you really don't have to do that. But we still want to teach you that because we want to make sure you understand it. So when you actually go do it, you will be able to get through it with no problem. This course teaches you how to be a troubleshooter. It teaches you how to go into the industry. You can literally complete this course by itself, get the certification that comes with this, and go get a job in the industry and make good money. I'm talking about upwards between 40 to 60 grand a year. Yes, you can. But you have to do your due diligence and go through the class and be meticulous in what you actually are going through. Don't shortchange yourself. You can do it. You can do it. So another thing that's what I want to point out when you're going through the syllabus is what your grading scale would look like. Make sure you do all of these, your discussion boards, your assignments, your capstones, your chapter review. Those are just short quizzes. And the first test you should take in this class is the pre-assessment. Because we're going to take the pre-assessment no matter how you do on it. And as you travel through this class, we're going to show you on your post-assessment how well you have completed this course. So make sure that's the first test you take it. If you don't see the pre-assessment when you go take this test, shoot me an email and say, hey, Professor Sinstrong, I don't see my pre-assessment, so I can direct you to the proper place. Okay? So you see your percentage scale breakdown, but make sure now when you get into the course that you follow each and every one of these lessons and do them in a timely manner. Do not miss a lesson that week because it will hurt your points. You want to make sure you maximize your points. But another good thing is every video I produce, if you watch and go through every video and you answer the questions that I asked you in the video, you have to do them all. It's 16 total, so you have to complete them all. You'll get bonus points. That's the only way I give bonus points up. So whenever I make a video, within that video, I'm going to ask you a question, and if you answer that question, I will make sure you get the bonus points, okay? But you have to do them all, and you have to do them within that week. So whatever video come out with that week's work, you got to knock it out. Like this is your first one. Okay, so I told you, make sure you do that pre-assessment first before you do anything, because the pre-assessment in here will actually let me know how much I got to put into this to make sure you get the knowledge you need. That's what I use that pre-assessment for. So if you don't see it, when you go into the actual course portal to do the work, and I'm about to show you that, make sure you knock that out. Okay, moving right along. So you know you got to do each one of these assignments every week. Some weeks have more work than others. Don't worry about that. As they say, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you do the work. That's a little joke I heard before. It's just real funny to me. But just make sure you do all the work within that week. Do not wait. Take care of your business. So that's the syllabi. And I'm going to attach, when I send you this email, I'm going to attach a hard copy syllabi with it so you'll be able to download it and review it. But you always will be able to come here. Now going back to the home page. So you're in the home page and you see each one of these has modules that you have to do. So as you can see, if you click on module 1, it teleports you into a section where you will actually start doing module 1's work. As you can see, you got module 1's work right here. But just make sure you come to the top up here. You have other resources to help you out. And as I travel through the class, I'm going to explain each one of these resources. I'm not going to go into it now because I want to keep this video as short as I possibly can. But I'm going to explain more about this. If you have any problems, reach out to me. Now, the class will not open until the 19th. So just wait for that day because it will be open. And that's when you can go in there. I know some people are going to say, well, Professor, it opened up a little earlier than that. That's okay. If it opens up a little early, you go have fun, you go do your work. But officially, we do not start until the 19th. Now, if you look at this e-textbook, that's a textbook where you can go in there and read the material. As you see, I clicked on it, and right here, it has the guide where you can go in there and actually click there and review the book. Now, this is going to teleport you to another application called Cengage. Now, it's asking me for a username and password, but for you, you're going to be able to go straight in. And if you don't go in, you just put your email in there. But I'm not going to go there yet. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, I'm going to go back to the home page. As you can see, it's easily to move around up in here. It's not hard. And then I'm going to click right back on Introduction to Networking. So down here, you see the various lessons. Now, if you click on the first one, which says Overview, which you want to do that, follow the lessons in order. Don't try to jump around and skip through stuff. And just basically read through stuff. Here, I already showed you what a syllabus at, so you'll know exactly where to go get the syllabus. But it tells you what this chapter will be about. And as you can see, all you got to do is click Next. Now, let's take a little time. I'm going to slow down because here's where I really want you to start digging in and understanding this. So as you can see, it has various things in here. You may not have the PowerPoints open up to you. I don't know if I'm going to open them up now, but I'll look into it. I'll think about it. But you have everything in here. So if it says a video lessons, watch what's happened when you click on that. So if I click on that video lesson and then click here, it's going to teleport me to the Cengage application again. And once again, it's saying, hey, Professor, I need you to log in. I'm not going to log in now because I'm actually going to show you everything later. But for you, you will be able to log in. So I'm going to close that. And I'm going to come back here. And don't think, oh, Professor is making a mistake. No, I'm just showing you where you need to be going. Now, I'm going to come back here and I'm going to click on module. Well, I'm not going to click on module 1 this time. This time, I'm going to go straight to the modules. That's a shortcut way of getting to all of the modules. And as you can see, I can see everything in here. So it's quick ways, it's shortcut ways. I like to do modules. I don't like to click on each one of the individual folders, even though it'll drop me in a place I want to. But you do it the way you like to do it. I want you to feel comfortable. I'm just showing you the many things in here. Now, I am going to proceed, but this time I'm going to come out the student version. Remember, I told you those were not true problems. I was just inside the student version. So I'm going to come up out of here now. And now I'm going to click on the actual link to one of the lessons, and it's going to take me straight in. So here we go. So I'm going to click on Read the Book. Now, you remember earlier when I clicked this, I couldn't get in. Now, watch what happened. Booyah. Did I say booyah? I think that's already been taken. I can't use that word. So right now, I went inside of the book. And as you see, it takes a little time. Now, this is actually reading through the chapter of the book. I can go from section to section within the book and read the material. I am suggesting that you do that. This is the introduction class to your life. If you're really going to get into networking, don't skip out on your reading. A lot of people do that and they do not take their game to the next level. You want to level up, and here's the opportunity for you to do that now, to really learn your trade and take it to the next level. But I have a lot of students that will not read the book, and I just feel so sad for them because when they come into the industry, we are going to test you. And if you go to multiple interviews and don't get a job, don't say, oh, they don't know what they're doing. No, you didn't study your material. So I'm going to click on the X because I'm not going to read the book, of course. I'm going to click on the X, and that's going to put me in here on the course material. Now, the first disclaimer I want to tell you is this. I like to leave everything open for students. Everything. But it's only a certain amount of material you have to do, so you have to follow your syllabi. Now, the reason I leave it all open for you is because it's a book you paid for, and I want you to have access to everything. But make sure you do your assignments first. Don't jump out there and don't get those assignments done. But learn as much as you possibly can. Really dig in. Okay. Now, as you can see right here, that go that pre-course assessment. Make sure you do that first. And we're not looking for you to have 100% on it. We're just looking for you to see what you know so we can help you out and help you be better in this. I want you to study this, complete the course, and get your certification. But that pre-assessment gonna tell me where you at. And it's not bad, it is good. So please do that first. Now, as you can see, you have many chapters in here. What you see here is exactly what you will see on your screen, with the exception of a few things like up here where I can make changes and modify. But I'm not going to do that. I want you to go through these folders and do your work. But if you look at your syllabi, keep up. You see, you notice the theme of this is syllabi, syllabi. If you look at your syllabi, you will see exactly what you need to do. And don't worry, I'm going to lecture every week on a chapter, so you'll be caught up. You'll know exactly what's going on. Okay, so that's that. Now, I can open up the grade book and check the grades real quick if I want to see who's in here. Right now, no one is in here. I'm going to do analytics and so on and so forth. This is stuff on my part. This is not stuff you have to worry about. So let's go back to the course. Okay, so you know two things right now. You have to log into your iRelearn to begin to do your course. That's one. The second thing you need to know, or that you know right now, is that you will be teleported into a Cengage application where you'll be doing all of your work. And I will pull your grades from there. Now, if you have any questions about anything in here, please reach out to me. Remember, do not reach out to me until the 19th, because I need to enjoy my holiday too. So help a professor out. Let him enjoy his holiday. But on the 19th, all the way to the end of this course, you can reach out to me anytime. Email me, text me. If you email me, I'm going to send you my cell number so you can text me. I'm really going to send it out as soon as possible so you can get in contact with me. I love text because I can respond back very quickly with no muss. Now, so in here, you'll be able to check your assignments. You'll be able to look at your grades. You'll be able to do all that you need to do to complete this course. I'm going to come out. I'm going to leave the student version and go back to the desktop version. As you can see, I got the student version open up many times. I just want to make sure you know what you will be doing. Now, so that's the sum total of this introduction. It's a simple class, people. It is simple. It's not hard, but you have to put in the work. You will not get around it. Did I say around now? Around that. This is Professor Sistrom. I am signing off, and I'm glad you're in this class. We will enjoy this semester together, and we'll move forward. If you need to get in contact, feel free to reach out to me. Once again, enjoy, and have a lovely evening.